Holy cow, we locking in because it's playoff time. September 30th, 2025. Last day of the month. The great lock in is 30 days old, but still young enough for everyone to J down on top of it. You might think this lock in trend is just some more Gen Z TikTok bullshit, but you'd be wrong. This movement is legit, not waiting to 2026. Not hollering no new year, new me, none of that. We own it right now. Not next year, right now. Cubs fans, we used to having that wait till next year tattooed on our forehead like some undesirables, but all that's dead. All that's changed since for the last 10 years. We ain't going for that no more. We grabbing destiny by the collar and letting it be known you belong to us now. Urgency. Urgency forces opportunity and pressure. As we all know, you can't make a diamond without it. And that's exactly how the season started. Jed Hoyer, in the last year of his contract as Cubs president of baseball operations, he traded a top prospect for one season of Kyle Tucker. There's your urgency. There's your why. There's your reason to lock in all the way. 92 wins on this season, with the opening over under of 87.5. And during the first 90 days of this season, it was looking like we was heading toward 100 wins. The slump of the last 90 took a lot of steam out of that, notwithstanding. But this team still achieved what it set out to do: return to the playoffs for the first time since 2020. First time since the Riz, KB, Javi era. And if you were let down by the mid results since July 1st, remember this: 92 wins is tied for the fifth most wins for this franchise since 1989. That's a good regular season, no matter how you put it. And I get the feelings for why you could be a little apprehensive for this postseason appearance, the injuries, the inconsistent play, the offense going off a cliff. I get all that. They even finished the season 4-6 after they clinched that playoff spot. But something happened in the last 4 games. Something clicked. The bats came alive. In particular, Seiya Suzuki. If the Cubs are going to do anything in this postseason, his bat, most importantly, his bat, Kyle Tucker got to be healthy, but Suzuki's bat got to come back. You got to create those reasons for why you got to lock in and go crazy in the postseason. And gave you the reasons. Cubs are here. Padres, they showed up to Wrigley trying to spoil it, and they jumped out to an early 1-0 lead on the game 1 starter, Matt Boyd. He thought it was going to be sweet. Definitely thought they was going to have it their way, especially in the 4th inning when they loaded the bases with 1 out. Nope. Boyd stumped his foot, shut that door with two straight ground outs to get out of that jam. Boyd didn't fold and end up getting through the order 2 times. Let it be known that we were still in this ball game. And that's when Craig Counsell showed everybody why the Cubs moved heaven, earth, and Lake Michigan out the way to get him to come manage this squad for this moment now. Out goes Boyd, in comes Palencia. Out goes low 90s, in comes 99, 100, 101. Down the face of all them Padres batters. You had Tatis Jr. in the coming up to bat. You had Arias in the waiting on behind him. You had Machado right behind him if you had got to him. Had to make a switch. Palencia got Tatis to fly out on the first pitch. Then he gave Arias 3 fastballs over 99 miles per hour. Set the tone. Padres ain't think to switch up arms on their side. And that's when Suzuki, talked about him earlier, him and Kelly made him regret it in a major way. They went back-to-back with 400-foot bombs to put the Cubs ahead 2-1. This ain't the time to build up a ladder for your starter. This is the playoffs. It's win now or go to the crib. Better to yank them early, pause, or too late. Cubs bullpen didn't give up not one run after they got in. They didn't give up. I'm sorry. Why do they say run? Cubs didn't give up a hit. Struck out 5 through the 4 innings they was in. That's what I'm talking about. Lock all the way in. Nico, he added an insurance run off a sac fly in the 8th, and that was the end of how that game rolled. Cubs win 3-1. Cubs fly to W. First game of a 3-game set is huge ever since the Major League Baseball went to this 3-game situation a few years ago for the wild card round. Now, 9 innings separate the Cubs from advancing to the divisional series. 9 innings separate the Cubs from having to run it back with them Brewers. And you already know how we get around when we got to go up to Miller Field. That's our ballpark. That's our ballpark. 9 innings until we can run it back with them. No word yet on who's going to be starting the Cubs game in game 2, but the motto is clear. We are locking all the way in. It's Cubs time right now. Fly to W. I'm going to be back, talk about how we did in game 2, hopefully after a win, so we can rest up and hopefully it be K time to come back. Shout out to the Cubs. Shout out to Chicago. Let's go. Thanks for listening to this latest episode from the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan Channel. Don't matter if you listen to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or watch it on Twitch or YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend, hit the notification bell so you never miss a drop. And to all the guys from Chicago, we say 3 things. Bear down, go Cubs go, and sell the team, Jerry.